After surviving over 800 days and building a giant village, I'm running low on basic resources, which is why I am now building up a cobblestone farm. As today, I'm building over 10 automatic farms to set my hardcore world into the endgame. This video took months to make and leads to me building the biggest farm I have ever created inside of Minecraft, but we have to start off small. Now that I've got an infinite amount of cobblestone, I want to use this to craft up some pistons and observers, so that I can build up a flower farm. But one flower farm is not good enough, so it's time to build two. Now that the flower farms are working, I want to build up a pumpkin farm. Although I've now built up a pumpkin farm, the exteriors of both this and the flower farms look awful, so that means it's time to build up some farmhouses. Now that I've built up these farmhouses, I want to work on bigger and better farms, which is why I'm now going to build up a mob farm, after I get the materials for it. I've gathered up all the materials, which means it's now time to build up the mob farm. And I'm going to build it inside of the deep ocean so more mobs can spawn. There we go, the mob farm is now working. But I'm going to AFK here for a bit to see how much loot we can get. Yeah, that loot's pretty good already. But why did I make this mob farm? Well, it's obviously for all the bones I can get, so that my flower farm will run forever. Wait, is that the actual reason? I guess I can also use it for this farm. And boom, infinite amount of glow lichen. And is that the real reason? Yes it is. But we also get loads of gunpowder and string, so it's not too bad. Before I work on any more farms though, I want to work on a path going to the next part of this village. That means I need to remove a part of this nether wart field. The path has now been built up. I now want to work on the biggest farm of this episode, so for that I'm going to need lots of sand and gunpowder so I can craft up TNT. Why do I need TNT though? Well, you see, the farm I'm trying to build requires lots of magma blocks, and if I use this TNT to gather netherite, I can create myself a new pair of netherite boots, as Frostwalker does not allow you to take damage on magma. I can now craft up the netherite ingot. Oh wait, I already had loads of ancient debris. I'm so stupid. But I can still craft up this netherite ingot now. However, we actually do need to find some Frostwalker boots now. Now that's why I'm in the end raiding end cities, so I can hopefully find some Frostwalker boots. And I have already found some, but they are iron boots and I prefer some diamond ones. Now, cranking my render distance up, we've got a lot of end cities to explore. Here we go, end city number 3, number 4, number 5, but it looks like there's no more end cities in sight, so it's probably best to just return home. However, I'm not going to give up next, as I can still get it from villager trades. Finally, I have unlocked the Frostwalker 2 trade. However, it's 48 emeralds and I currently have 1. I have 1 emerald. Don't worry though, I have a solution. You see, if I replace the lava at my hoglin farm with soul campfires, the hoglins should drop raw pork chops which I can trade away. That means I'm going to have to AFK at the hoglin farm. Yeah, that's definitely good enough. Now, if we build this giant glass box and build a railway track, we can now transport villagers into the nether. I've now got 12 villagers inside of this very nice box, so it's time to give them some smokers for them to work at. With these butchers, I'm now able to get an infinite amount of emeralds. That should definitely be enough emeralds for now. So I can now finally buy this Frostwalker book and apply it onto this pair of boots. Then I can make them netherite, which means I can walk on ice, or mine magma, which was the real reason. However, I now need to collect a load of magma blocks, over 5,000 to be more precise. This is going to take a while. Like an idiot, I didn't turn my microphone on for the last few clips. So here's a quick recap. I hit day 900, I gathered almost 9,000 magma blocks. Yeah, I only needed 5,000. And then I went to collect 2 shock boxes full of sand. And now I have 2 shulker boxes full of glass. Unfortunately, we have loads of resources still to gather, including 189 trapdoors, 56 grindstones, 40 chests, 20 hoppers, 60 snow layers, 12 stairs, 4 carpets, 4 slabs, 8 rails, 4 ladders, 4 hopper minecarts, and we can't forget about 96 minecarts. We now need one last item. There we go, 4 name tags, and time to give them the perfect name. Now that I have all the resources, it's finally time to build the gold farm. But now that the main part of this farm has been built, it's time to build the spawning platforms. And I'm really glad I have a schematic to copy off of, so it's time to get placing lots of glass and magma blocks. So off I went building the first part of this farm. But I made a huge mistake. I accidentally built it up by one, so that means we're going to have to eliminate one of the platforms. It's now time to place down loads of magma blocks. But instead of hearing this the whole time, I'm going to do this. And finally, the gold farm has been finished. So that means it's time to test it out. So if we just hit one of these pigmen, they'll start running and I just need to jump down here into the center. And they start to fall and they start entity cramming in those minecarts. I've been waiting a long time to have one of these inside of Minecraft Hardcore. And we're also collecting lots of gold already. About a month has now passed since I last recorded on this world. Yeah, I've been busy. Because as of the time of me recording this part of the video, I've got my GCSE exams in 2 days. And whilst I could definitely be revising right now, I do want to build a couple more farms, like this simple crop nano farm. One of the next farms I'm going to build is a bartering farm, but for that I need 4 warped fungus, so it's time to build a warped fungus farm.
Like this, then we need to...
And perfect, I should definitely have all the warped fungus I need. Yep, that's definitely more than 4. And just like every other farm, the link to the tutorial will be down below in the description. With all of the materials now gathered, it's finally time to build the bartering farm. And there we go, the bartering farm has now been built up. But now it's time to actually give it a test. And there we go, in about a minute, all the shulker boxes have already been used up. But we're not done yet. So I decided to build up 4 double tall flower farms. And yeah, these farms work amazingly. Now I'm going to build up 2 more farms. And there we go, 2 more automated farms. Hanging roots and glowberries. And with less than 40 days until day 1000, I have finally finished building all of these automatic farms. And I think it's safe to say we are finally in the end game of Minecraft Hardcore. Don't forget to subscribe as the next episode is going to be my best one yet.